It says we're live.
Shot out of cannon we are.
What?
Yep.
Welcome to Friday.
Pizza Friday.
You know, my mom already complained to me about how much we talk about not pen and ink stuff. And she's like, you're just going to talk about pizza again. I'm like, yeah.
You know what? My parents also watch this. Deborah, hello. They're not pen and ink people.
Yeah.
They still watch it.
Yeah.
They probably watch it for the pizza discussion, you know?
Maybe so. So, hey, welcome, everybody.
Joseph's here. He's not usually here, is he?
He pops in. You know, actually, I don't keep track
Not
of who...
that, I mean, you don't have to. I don't mean to call him out or anything.
You literally just called him out. That's exactly
I didn't
what
mean to
went
make
on.
it seem like, why doesn't he stop by more? No.
Well,
whatever. I was saying, it's delightful. We see Joseph. We don't see him as often.
Yeah.
Hello, Beth.
Yeah, we got, I made the chats go away. We got David, a Christine, a Becky, a Claire.
Gabriel.
Christine, and Eric, Joseph.
An
ink guy, a Beth.
a deal.
And as Elizanda. That's an interesting name. From France.
Wow.
I saw that bump of the night for a hot $5,000. Yeah, somebody's selling bump of the night for $5,000, I heard.
Man, I mean, we should, take a lot of money off of our mortgage and
right.
sell our 2 pens here.
Retirement plan. Hubby watches sometimes. He's not a pin person who thinks y'all are cool people. Well, he's wrong. I mean, half of us are cool people.
Yeah.
But,
that's you.
Run before Audrey takes you out more.
Okay, listen, we need to stop the clock. Big things. We have to talk about something. It was Mike's birthday yesterday, everybody, so wish Mike a happy belated birthday.
We don't have to talk about that.
No, we have to.
I mean...
Happy birthday, Mike.
It is true that it was my birthday yesterday. Mm-hmm. It was a fine birthday, as they go. It was it was an above-average Thursday, I guess.
Been better.
Could have been better. Go away. Not y'all. My watch is trying to tell me things.
I am Joseph's best frenemy. Also,
his accountability running partner.
He was my accountability. He just stopped responding, so I stopped texting him. So I got the hint, and I stopped just calling him out there on that too. So, yep. Look at all those happy birthday wishes.
Happy 62nd birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is not too bad. Not too bad. Sorry, I'm trying to
do lots of things.
I'm trying to do too many things is what I'm trying to do.
Well, I'm calling you out for your birthday. Well, come on up, Scrags. Yeah, there she is. Oh, the other thing that happened today that we can talk about. Flu shot day. It's September. Everyone get your flu shots. Scraggles, you're being super cute. Love you.
Is she? What was she doing?
She was having her head next to my shot wound.
Your shot wound?
Yep.
I am having problems.
Yep. You see a flu shot. Well, underneath the bandage, there is a wound from the flu shot.
Oh, I'm sorry about your wound.
My wound. Yep.
Collections. Clips. Sorry, the first, minute or so, 2 of this accidentally went out to Twitch. So
that's right.
So I'm trying to get rid of it. There we go. All right, that's gone now. That's annoying. All right, there are too many things to change and settings to do, and we were like, why isn't it going live? And I realized I forgot to switch it from Twitch to YouTube.
And, look, I got a twin. Dean's my twin for our flu shot day. That's for you, Dean.
That's for Dean.
Speaking of Twitch, back over here behind the chat, which you can't see, Mike has been putting together the Lego Mario Nintendo.
Well
SNES.
said.
What?
It's not a SNES. That's a whole different system.
Oh, this is the original.
It's the original, a regular old NES.
Original recipe.
Recipe. Yeah, so this is a thing that Audrey got me for my birthday, basically.
Half of it.
Yep, this is half of it. The other half I haven't built yet. But this is a original Nintendo Lego set. This is all Lego. Doing this backwards on the screen is hard.
If you just glanced at it and didn't see this stuff,
yeah.
I mean, that is... You're like, oh, that's original Nintendo.
It's Nintendo-y. And look at that cartridge and stuff. Super cool. This thing blows my mind. There's like this little cartridge. Everything's fine.
It's just one that just came
Totally
out, so
fine.
it's not. Oh,
So
well,
this
yeah,
is,
yeah.
it's supposed to come off actually. So this is an Easter egg they hid in there inside the build, which is the end of Super Mario Brothers level 1-2, like that underground one with the warp pipes and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's got this little thing that goes over it so it doesn't look like just like a Nintendo. Anyway, I've been building that on Twitch. I did that last weekend. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that again this weekend, but I'll have to build the giant TV part of it next. So.
What beverages are you having? I have my usual Diet Coke, and you're having your coffee, right?
I am. This is still coffee from this afternoon, morning. It's been a day.
I see you sending me a text back, Joseph. I'm calling you out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's see what gets me. Happy birthdays. Happy 62nd. Look good for 59. I look okay for 59, I would say. Happy birthday. It switched. I don't remember. What new pins did I get? I didn't get any pins for my birthday. It wasn't a pen birthday.
No, I feel bad.
Don't feel bad about that. Mm-hmm. I have a fair number of pens, it turns out. Mm-hmm. But no pins for my birthday.
Oof, Rick had the shingles and flu shot on Wednesday.
Shots, good. Not flu and shingles on Thursday.
It was either the shingles or the pneumonia shot that really messed my dad up.
It was pneumonia.
Was it the pneumonia? Okay, so never mind. But the pneumonia one messed my dad up bad. And I forget, you're supposed to get it more than once. And they're like, nope, don't. He's not going to get another one. Yeah. So, yeah.
So that's good.
I hear that the shingles one's pretty tough too.
It'll go in your Mike gift folder. Oh, that's good. You have a Mike gift folder?
That's great.
I got to show you this thing that our friend Quadrupod made based upon our... Where'd it go? Here we go.
There's a dog playing with a cat back here. Aw, how cute is that?
Right? This is, let's see if I can...
When was that?
I don't know. I mean, it must have... Oh, it must have been last week.
It was last week because I was looking at the show. I couldn't quite tell at first.
Let me put it up on this thing here. So, our friend... Scraggles. Shush. Our friend Quadrupod. Our friend Scraggles. Quadrupod makes these very cool pen rests that are made out of glass and such. He makes some other really cool things. But then there's this. It's all cartoonized. You got it right. This is very cool. So that's a thing I like a lot. Just he put it up today.
That is nice.
Here we go. I need to make a button for that. There's a cat on the desk. She took the long way around. Quadrupod makes these kinds of things. The little glass.
Yeah, I met him at the LA show a few years ago.
Or San Francisco. I think it was San Francisco.
I think maybe it was both. Yeah. But the first time was definitely in San Francisco. Yeah. The first time I met him was in LA, and he just like handed me a couple of the glass ones. He said, well, which one do you want? And I watched your videos. Get one for Mike too. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. And so I brought that back for Mike, and Mike's like, who is this person? I mean, he finally got online, and yeah, then he came up to us in San Francisco, I believe it was, and then gave us both of those, which are super cool.
And there's this one.
Yeah.
Which is there's Adam right there.
Well, there you go, Adam.
I don't call out people's like real names unless it's maybe go away. Unless that's the thing.
Unless it's Joseph and we're calling him out.
Well, that's his screen name.
I
so.
know. I'm just saying.
So this is one that he made, which is it was hollow, and I filled it up with a Pin BBS ink that's got a lot of shimmer in it, and so it shimmers like mad. It's got this adorable little cork. How fun is that?
That is so cool.
It's super duper cool. So check out his Adam. If you want to send a link to like your online store or something like that, send that to me or post it to one of the mods, and we'll get it.
And if any of the information I just gave of San Francisco and what is time?
Mm-hmm. David says he still has the Mike falling out of a camp chair gif. It's a classic.
I don't think we've ever shown that on here. I think that we should. It's so good.
Well, let me see if I have it on my desktop
here. I don't want to tell the story. I mean, you have to watch this video, this gift that I made.
I don't have it here. So.
I have it on my phone.
I bet you
Because
do.
obviously I made it.
Yeah, I don't have it. It's me falling out of a chair, basically.
But it's funnier than that.
It's an awesome idea. I think it is an awesome idea. The only thing about this little guy is that it's kind of slippery, and so I either balance a pin completely on it, or I have to put it on something where the pin won't just slip, because my desk is wood, so it just kind of slides.
There
but
it is.
if you balance it on there, it looks very nice. Very
Can I
cool.
send it to you somehow?
You can just show it to the. Send it to me on here? No.
Oh.
All right. It's my birthday, so why not show a GIF of me falling out of a chair falling out of a camp chair? There you go.
He didn't even this looked like it's sort of a stage. Nope. How many times did you fall going in and out of some of those chairs, Mike?
Well, as you can see in that picture, that is extremely slippery. Look how shiny that wood is.
You had no area to put your feet.
There's no place to put my feet. And then also the this wood right here, that is very it's shiny and slippery. So yeah, that's a good gif of just Mike failing over and over again.
This was do you remember the store? It was in Raleigh in Cameron Village.
Yeah, it's called Great Outdoors.
Oh, that's right.
It's a good place. I got a really sweet backpack there that I eventually had to take back, but it was very cool. It's like a self-defeat that makes it a default mood. Yeah, it's quality family entertainment indeed. So, yep. Shanghai, that's the one, Becky. That's exactly what's in there. Yeah. Played fast with Benny Hill music. Yeah, put some Benny Hill music on there. Make it black and white. Give that the streaks, the old film streaks. Till the floors fall. Immediately after that happened, one of the workers came over. He's like, "Oh yeah, that chair's a death trap," or something like that.
And then we also have video of. He's like, "Well, you do it then."
Yeah, did it perfectly, no problem.
I also have a lower. I'm shorter and
more fit. Able to bend yourself more.
No, back then I was not fit. This was probably a year and a half ago or so. So I was at the height of size and fitness.
Apparently, it was must have been about a year ago, because it would have been after the plant giveaway at the Arboretum. That's why we were out in Raleigh so early. But yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
definitely. I'm not the only person that falls out of that chair all the time, because the guy who worked there was like, "Yeah, it's a death trap. Happens all the time."
Yeah, it's totally the floor's fault.
I blame the floor. Also, I thought it was cat. Oh, why? Why do you have to be on my desk? Why? Huh? How about this? Would you like to be on my shoulder? That works for you? Good.
It's a nice Reading Rainbow mug.
Oh yeah, thanks. I got this from the Reading Rainbow Kickstarter a few years back.
Yep.
And I really
we
like
backed the Reading Rainbow to come back.
Yeah.
We like that LeVar Burton.
Actual LeVar Burton is pretty great. So, I like it. Whoa! No. You stay here. So, anyway, I did actually get a pen yesterday, but it's not a birthday gift. It's a review pen.
Yep.
And so we'll talk about that.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, that's right. You haven't, have you?
You told me about it. So yeah,
I did.
I was busy yesterday, and Mr. Bird. It was just yesterday was a blur.
Why don't you go over there? Good. All right. A lot of things I got for my birthday are kind of organizational things. Yeah. So my mom got me from my Amazon wish list a pair of monitor arms. So I have 2 monitors here that we look at. And so these arms that are back on the floor behind me will let me get these up off my desk, and I can arrange them and stuff. And then my sister got me a set of floating wall shelves, which I'm very happy about. It'll help me get some stuff arranged. I've got too many things in this area, so when the cat comes barreling through, there's like a camera and a microphone and more. There's stuff everywhere. So I got a lot of organization.
And something special right over here that you can't see, but
yeah. So Audrey looks particularly well lit today. It's because let's move this one. I got a big old ring light. My dad got this for me for my birthday.
God, this is a legit ring light.
And as bright as it looks there, that's almost its lowest setting.
Yeah, this is low.
So it's pretty great.
How white would we be if we actually turned it up all the way?
We might just be burned to a crisp by the artificial sun. You can turn it on if you want. I'm not going to look that direction.
I'm not either.
It's clearly, and the camera is actually... The camera's actually toning it down a bit for this. It's like, oh geez, you have to turn that down. I can't take my hand away. It's too bright. There's no way that anybody can use that as a... you can actually see the reflection back here in the...
Yeah, you totally can.
Yeah. Keep going down. It's just still too bright.
It's too hot?
Still too hot. There we go. That's better. Nope, you're still too hot. Down more. I'm not kidding. That thing is amazing. I used it for the first time yesterday, but it's big enough that you can mount a camera in, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, so. Influencing time indeed.
Right? Yeah. Well, actually, I used it for my, that time I used it for one of my class videos. But yeah, I plan to use that a good bit, because it's really good for lighting around an area. Might be really good for product photography for like my blog stuff too. So I'm excited about that. That's pretty cool. But let's do a pin here real quick. Hello from California, land of smoke. Jeez, stay inside, Stephanie.
Hello.
Yikes. All right. So this is the pen I just got. This is the Esterbrook Jr.
It's very weird. It is actually gold. It's sort of looking silver.
Yeah, it's coming off silver. It's actually hard to photograph this as being gold. I think something about the blue.
Blue, yeah.
Because I took a picture of it earlier, and it looked silver there, too. It's definitely gold and blue. You can see there it looks more gold. But it's very hard to make it look silver on these.
The clip especially just looks
silver.
Yeah.
It's got the same kind of little ridges in there that the original J clips had, which I think is a nice feature. It does have a medallion on top, which I'm happy about. I haven't seen that really in any of the product photos.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice metal medallion on top, which is cool. What are you sending me, Yas?
Well, you got the Quadrupod site as well.
Oh, you're sending me the GIF. Cool. Plus Benny Hill music? Hold on. Let's...
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
All right, we'll pause from pens and we'll let's see, where is that display capture? I gotta make a thing for that. Yep, and now I've probably got a copyright strike, but
worth it.
Worth it. We'll see how it goes. How do I turn that off? There it is. So yeah, very nice. Well done. Good job, David.
The exact music, right? Yeah.
I like it. All right, back to the pen. So this is the JR, which is chatoyant blue. I need. Can you grab that light over there? It's sitting on top of things. Okay. Click. There we go. Now I get some more light on this thing. But it's got a very nice chatoyance in the blue, I think. Pretty good. Spent 5 minutes on this and proud of not doing work. Good. I'm glad you're getting... it's fair use. I hope it's fair use.
Oh.
I mean, it's old. It ought to be.
That's true.
But yeah, so this is meant to call back that original Esterbrook J. It's apparently exactly the same size as a J.
Is it?
I'm thinking, where do I have a J that I should have gotten this before now? I have one in here. No, I don't have a J.
Remember where mine are.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's apparently the same size as a J. Carrie at Kenro, who owns Esterbrook these days, says that there's he's like, oh yeah, I got lots of information for you, but I haven't had a chance to talk to him because I got this yesterday and I've been running all day. So, but good chatoyance. The cap is like, it's a pretty fat cap. It kind of brings to mind like deltas and things like that. They have like the big cap and the little body. But I think with the cap off, it's a perfectly nice size and shape. I like the section there. It's got a nice. Yeah. Actually, you can see it right with the chatoyance right there. Yeah. It's got a nice flute to it. A little weight.
Thoughts on the band? In person?
This band up here.
Yeah.
I still think it's weird. I'm not sure why they put that there, because when you post it, and it posts actually very nicely, and since it's a small pen, posting it is kind of good for me because it's a small pen with a number 5 Yovo nib. Sure.
Well, I'm just curious if I would actually need to.
And
no, if you have like
Audrey-sized hands.
Yeah, medium-sized hands. I probably wouldn't.
So the thing for me is I kind of have to hold it further back because the nib is small, and so to get my big old beefy mitts to get to the paper, I have to hold it further back, and so I need to post it. But it posts very nicely. But I think I'm not sure. I gotta ask him why that ring is there, because it seems like they could have put the ring a little bit further up and then it would have been hidden.
I was just gonna say that would have been nice to hide that when it was.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I kind of think it's like, to me, it's meant to kind of take the place of the lever that you would find on the J, because that would break up the barrel. If you just had a solid barrel, I think it would be like that wouldn't be great either. So I'm not really sure. The other thing that I think would be cool is if you could unscrew this and it was a blind cap, so you could get to the converter.
So then it would be a function.
Yeah, it'd be a thing.
Yeah.
And I told Carrie about that. He's like, oh, yeah, we've thought about that. So maybe that'll be a thing. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I do, less than 5 seconds music, free P. Nice.
There you go.
Free peas? It's got to be free use. Free peas?
No, free peas.
Delicious peas.
Free peas.
Yeah, so I just inked this up and I just started using it, and it writes very nicely. It uses a Yovo number 5 nib and feed and like nib collar and stuff. Housing, yeah. So you can put whatever Yovo 5s you have in there. The nib, I think, on this is actually pretty nice. It's got their what they call their forever symbol, the Esterbrook symbol there. Yeah,
it ties together with the finial there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I like that. Also, I heard from Gina that she's going to be doing the journaler nib for it, so that'll be available in the near future. And also, I hear that in a couple of months, there will be a converter for this, just like for the SD, so you can use the old nibs in it, the classic Esterbrook nibs.
That's good.
It got hung up because of COVID, and so they're behind on production of that. But
I'm curious
that's coming.
How different since one's a 5 and one's a 6, how it will feel in terms of what you would think for the ground ones, because again, they're always a little bit different in feel.
You mean for the journaler nib?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here's the original Esterbrook nibs next to this one. The original Esterbrook nibs are actually a little bit longer, I hope it'll fit in the cap. I assume it will, or else I'll recess it or something.
Yeah.
Because they've definitely worked on that before, but I think that'll be good. And actually, with the extra little, it's just a smidge longer actually. Yeah. Just a millimeter or something. So blue with a journaler nib is fairly tempting. I like the journaler nib.
Yeah, I like the section actually better on the new one than the other one you have, the SD. Because I don't really like the metal piece right there.
Oh, yeah.
Visually is all.
Yeah, so these pins kind of went the opposite direction.
Yeah,
really.
Exactly. Huh.
So, like,
interesting.
With this one, you have to have the...
Nose cut us a pumpkin.
He did. With this one, in order to have that straight up body, you have to have the big cap. And then on the SD, they went with a flush body and cap, more or less, but then you have a step going down to the section. So, like, you have to have one of those two things. Yeah. That's just the way it goes. I prefer the SD direction, where you have, like, a step down a little bit. But
based on how you hold it and stuff.
It doesn't bother me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, since I'm going to need to hold that one further back because it's a shorter nib and stuff, I'm glad they didn't do a big step, because I'd be on the step. Then you'd be on it, yeah. So, yeah, it's an interesting design element. I think it's going to be a little bit contentious, and like it's not going to be for everybody, but I mean, I totally see why they did it. So that's cool. No problem with that. Neat looking little pen, but how many Yovo sticks can a fella own? I don't know, infinite, basically. I don't have any problem with something being a Yovo stick. Mostly because I like those Yovo nibs, and there's a ton of flexibility there.
I mean, you could say that for any pen. Like, I mean, a Pelican, all those different kinds of Pelicans are just Pelican sticks.
Just Pelican sticks. Yeah, so I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I'm fine with that. How does a grip ledge work with the beefy mitts? Works fine. But also, like, when I'm using, like I said, when I'm going to write with this, I'll probably put a couple of fingers down there and then a finger higher up is how I'll have to write with it. But
exactly, Becky. Yeah, there are lots of grinds you can get on them to make them a little more interesting.
Yeah. So. I mean, you can get like Franklin Christoph nibs and just chuck them in here, just number 5s. Like, it won't be gold is the only thing. It'll be a silver colored, but the other two colors of pen have silver hardware.
Yeah, so. Red and
black. Like a grayish black, yeah. Let's see. Is there any meaning or significance to the X logo? Well, they call it the Forever logo, and I'm not 100% sure. I haven't asked about the design on that. I don't know. I did get a bunch of... When he sent them, he also sent a bunch of these stickers, which is like Abraham Lincoln with sunglasses and an America hat with like a bunch of hollow
That
behind
is
it.
awesome.
It's
Wow.
it's like a $5 bill, but holographic. It's totally fun. It's totally cool.
Do you have the Rickshaw stickers for later?
Rickshaw stickers for later.
We do.
Oh.
That. I was just calling. So yeah, Becky is getting closer to the whole number 6 sig set.
Uh-oh.
Do you have the double broad though? It's not steel, but
yeah, that's the problem with
that's the problem. Yeah.
You have a number 6, the Pokemon of Nibs. Yeah, there's a zillion of them.
Yeah.
Infinity. Yeah, it's not Infinity though. Infinity would be a sideways 8. This is like a I don't know, a fat cross or an X or something.
I mean, yeah, it just depends on.
Yeah, it depends on which way you're holding it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I also got, I almost forgot about this, even though it's sitting right in front of me. The other thing he sent out was one of their new nib nooks, or a pen
My stomach
nooks.
is growling like mad. I hope
Hold it down for their half hour.
No, I'm just saying, if you can hear any like slight rumbling, that is my belly.
Phoebe talked about the logo in his video and how he sees the 2 E's. 2 E's, huh? I don't see it, but I'll watch his video and see what he's talking about.
I don't
get
either.
it. But this is the pen nook, which is their pen case they make for with Esterbrook. And the previous version of this was tan, and it had this cool paisley fabric inside.
Yeah.
It had a drawer that pulled out. I never got one of those.
It's very Carrie as well. If you've seen Carrie at pen shows, he likes a busy shirt.
Yeah.
And
it was kind of a Carrie shirt
as well. Yeah.
They went a little bit more restrained and changed the design totally on this thing. So it's still are we both still working full-time from home? Well, I'm full-time from home. Audrey is...
full-time. I was still working.
Well, you were working at home, and now she's at Franklin Christoph still doing nibs and stuff.
Yeah.
But like 4 days a week.
About 4 days a week. But that was before quarantine as well. So it's just normal. It hasn't changed since. Yeah. So I do go to work most of the week.
So it's 2 E's facing each other like E3. I don't see it.
I don't either.
But instead of having the pull-out drawer, which we were watching the Gold Spot video about these last night. He said Tom was saying that the drawer was sometimes hard to pull out, and that was or it would get loose and fall out over time or something. And so it's going to wear out it's going to wear in. So this is a totally different design. It has a magnetic clasp here. It looks like a snap, but it's not. It's a magnetic bit, which works pretty well, actually. It's kind of nudge it in the right direction.
Yeah.
I think this flap isn't quite as big as the one on the Franklin Christoph, the old Penflope design, so it's easier to find the snap bit.
Yeah, because there's not
the
much
old one
room to give or to find it. Yeah.
But this flips open instead of sliding open. And there. And the bottom flips open as well, so you can totally open this thing
and it
up.
has the same design on the inside.
Oh, yeah, it's got the Esterbrook Forever logo thing. The inside is actually padded and cushy on the bottom, which I hadn't noticed.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's like velour or if it's actually...
No, I think it's got a padding underneath it. I think it's the same fabric as on the sides.
Yeah.
But just squishy underneath. So.
No, this is a different fabric because this is actually, you can move it. You can actually feel the texture is different. And the other's sort of smoother. The other one has sort of more of a velvet feel to it.
I don't know. I think it's an illusion. It's the same. You can see the weave on it. But so you got that, and then this is kind of hard, but it's got that they call it PU. What's that? Polyurethane? Is that what it is? PU, and it's like fake leather stuff. But it's like supposed to be a vegan friendly leather situation. It's got these little guys to hold your pen in place. It's very easy to get pens in and out of here. I've tried some bigger pens and it works really well.
It's too bad you don't have a 66. I don't have one.
I don't have a 66. No, sorry.
Or something like that.
But it doesn't rattle. The old one would also rattle your pens around because they weren't secured.
Yeah.
So that's an upgrade, I think.
Because it just had the flap on, or just
just in a drawer.
Just in a drawer. Yeah.
What's big? Well, this is a pretty big pen. This SD oversize. That fits in there.
Yeah.
The SD oversize is about as big a pen as you'll want to put in here, though.
But how easy will that be to get out? Like, I feel like...
Super easy.
Well, what if he doesn't have a clip and stuff?
Well, I couldn't tell you. I guess I could. Let me see if I can get it out without a clip. Without the clip, yeah, it's hard to get out.
Yeah. Because there's no room at the top or bottom, so I don't really know how easily you would be able to get that out of there.
Well, the 66 also gets narrow at the top, and this one doesn't, so I think maybe that
Well, not even just for that, but any larger size pen that's going to fill up most of the space without a clip might be more difficult.
Might be. Yeah. But, I mean, this is also a big pen. So.
Oh, yeah. That will be a rare case. I'm
it's
not saying that that's going to be common, but if you have a huge pen that does not have a clip, it might be hard to get in and out.
Julie says she sees the 2 E's, but it's not super obvious. All right, I get you. Yeah, I'll believe you. You can get shots at Walgreens, use GoodRx online. Scraggles. Shush. GoodRx is great. If you're getting any prescriptions, check out GoodRx if you don't have insurance. Or heck, even if you do.
Sometimes if your insurance is just one of those not great insurances, you can get prescriptions cheaper. Because I know I've had that in the past when I was like in grad school and stuff like that, where prescriptions are just expensive and you can get them cheaper.
Well, we used that when you were just like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So it's good service. Definitely. Thanks for the tip there.
Yep.
It's good stuff. Let's see. Oh, Becky did get a double broad sig, so she's good.
We
got a couple other things in the mail recently. You want to talk about this one?
Sure.
There you go.
It was a very big Rickshaw case this week, weirdly enough.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I mean, well, sort of. One's not directly, but our friend Kimberly, I don't know if she's out there, but Kimberly, I was inspired by you. So basically, I ended up not getting one that was exactly like hers. She showed a rickshaw that was a special size, and I forget which kind is this? I don't remember which the name of this case is.
It's a pinroll.
But it's not. Well, what's the other one that has the flap? It's not that one.
This is a hand roll, is what he calls it.
That's so yeah. It's the one. It's not the one that has the flap on it. So this hand roll. So it is a 6-pen roll, and it's a shorter size. So you guys all know my love for Pro Gear Slims, and I have lots of other smaller pens. So I wanted something that would be easier to take in and out for those pens, and basically that's what that was. And so I contacted Rick from Rickshaw on.
His name's not Rick.
Oh, his name's Mark from Rickshaw. Mark. I don't remember his last name. Dwight. That's right.
Rick from Rickshaw.
I mean, that makes more sense.
It does.
I mean, that would be nice. So I said, hey, do you do that as a sort of a custom thing? He said, oh, yeah, they can definitely shorten and do things like that. And so we talked a little bit. Hers was a bit shorter than this one. I don't remember the dimensions, but it was more of a Quaco Sport size, so it was even shorter. And he's like, do you want one that's that size, or do you want one that's sort of, he called it a short. So the one that he made for her that was extra short would fit these a little bit better. But, I mean, they still fit in here. You sort of just have to pinch the bottom a little bit in order to get them out, so. For example,
they'll fit in there, but they're a little bit short.
Going in here. So yeah, all the way to the bottom, you can't really see it. Just to do a tiny little pinch there, and then it's tall enough to be able to take that out. So it's not a big deal. And I don't have very many of these. I only have one, and I have 2 of the Shown design, and this is even shorter. So yeah, it's going to be tucked down in there, and here's a 45. So that goes all the way down, and then that one also goes down, but it does stick out a little bit on the end there. So this one you could be able to actually pull out a little bit easier.
Work okay, yeah.
But yeah, this one is definitely going to be one that you have to pinch, and then the Quaco. So it is capable. If you want the short one, that's the smallest, the extra short, he can make that for you. This is the short version, which is a little bit better for like the Pro Gear Slim and things like that. And also works perfectly for the retros as well. So that's perfect size, and it has a nice little knuckle there on the end.
It's kind of perfect for the retro, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect for that. So if you have retros, I think it's just nice to be able to have some sports, or a sport, this, and then some other little pocket pens would be perfect for it. So, and I got this design. I don't remember what it's like. Incoflage.
It's called Incoflage.
Yeah, that is Franz If you guys know Franz from the...
Franz Dimson.
Yep.
From San Francisco.
San Francisco Pen Posse.
Mm-hmm.
He is the one who, made the design that it's inspired by. So I think you can get different designs as well.
I'm sure.
I mean, I just was like, I like that one. That one's cool.
And he does custom printing too. So that's how I got like mine made and all that sort of thing. So yeah, this is kind of a shorter version of that pen roll that I had with the flowers on it.
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter. Which, do you have any more of those?
No, those are all gone.
I thought that you kept one for yourself.
Oh, I kept one for myself.
Oh, do you have it with you to show that? Okay. Is it like way hard to find? And that's why. No, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't ask you. I didn't even think about it until
I didn't either.
But
so you can print. Oh yeah, he has a sublimation printer. He can print pretty much anything. You send him a design, he can print it. Yeah. But I really like the bright blue in there. I think that's nice.
Yeah, some of the orange.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just gonna work well. It's gonna be work a little bit better to take in and out some of my shorter pens, which I have quite a few of.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, he sent lots of.
You do need mic faces on a rickshaw.
Nobody would buy that.
That would be perfect.
That would be just money in a hole.
Nope.
Nobody would buy that.
In the chat, would anybody here be willing to actually buy
it? So, Mark has a ton of stickers that he sends out. We have this fun, like, contain yourself one. And we've got a wearing is caring.
Hi, Scrags.
I know, I touched your back foot. You're in the way.
Yeah.
And I got this cool Rickshaw San Francisco. And then, like, a couple of regular ones. And then this sewing strong one, which I think is really cool.
That is a cool one.
I like that. Email Mark. Oh, jeez. Need an identical. Oh, you have an identical sport cognac.
Why not?
So the cognac one that I have there actually is from Galen. It's not the regular cognac.
So they do also have a small pen case.
Who?
Galen.
Oh yeah.
It's for Kavekos and other things like that. Number one, I was just like, I know Mark, and having sort of a fun. It's a little more. What's the word I'm looking for?
What are you talking about?
For the Galen, it's leather. It's a bit more, I feel like this is funner, and that's the reason why I got it.
Yeah.
And that one's just a little bit more fancy,
Yeah.
And sometimes because I know it's the leather that you can it's distressed looking, but I still would worry about it a little bit more about just chucking in a bag. So this one, I'm just like throwing in a bag, and I don't know. I just think it's a little less sophisticated in a good way, which is what I wanted,
Yeah. Well, Tony says he would absolutely buy one, and David suggests I do a pre-sale.
Oh, see, there you go. I mean,
I don't know. Like I think I have about 4, maybe 5 of the Mike Face stickers left, and I don't think I'm going to reorder them.
That's like one of your biggest sellers. Like, I don't understand why you don't give the people what they want. I'm just not very eloquent today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to blame the shot. I was not explaining what I was saying very well, and Mike was just giving me a look like, you're an idiot, just stop talking.
It's not that I was trying to figure out what you were talking about, but you kept saying it instead of an actual noun.
I was trying to say the Galen's leather. It's very nice. Yeah. It's a little bit more sophisticated. I just want to spend a lot more fun and,
I agree.
chuckable.
Audrey should hand model all of Mike's videos. I agree. But the problem is that she would... So, real talk, she would not put up with that because... So, like, when y'all see the videos, they're all A+ professional. But when I make the videos, it's like 15 takes. And Audrey would not be... She would be like... We're done here. I'm never doing this again. So she's not even at home usually when I make them.
I am very offended because I pride myself on my patience. I
think I would break you.
I have much more patience than you do for doing it. So I think that I would be okay with it. Whenever I post or whenever you post anything on Instagram that has my hands, because it's easy, I don't know how many messages that you get is always like, nice hands, Mike. If you do that, that's fine. But it's just like people always say.
Every time.
Every time. They like to comment on your nice manicured hands, which were mine.
Are we talking about a single pen sleeve? I don't know. I mean, with my big old face, I think you just put a pull in slack. Oh, no. I'm not sure. I think it would have to be a full-on pen roll, right? A 3-pen,
it depends
maybe?
on how you want to do it. You could have smaller ones with multiple just placed all around it. Not as like a collage where it's covering the whole thing, but having
There's
multiple
a whole
ones.
bunch of mic faces?
Yeah. In one size, maybe?
That sounds like a nightmare. I don't know, maybe.
But I thought I get it. You have a lot of patience after a decade. Yeah.
Decade of marriage. Yeah, well. So, all right, we have 15 minutes, and we also
we don't have a time limit for things.
You're already talking about how your stomach's growling, so. And we asked for questions on.
Oh, that's right, we did. I forgot about that.
So, where'd they go? Questions. We got a few. And this will be a decent segue. Let's put on the desk cam for Katie feet. Cat feet.
Cat feet.
There are beans here. Andy Warhol mic faces. I don't even know what that would be like, but it sounds terrifying. My face, but like a can of soup. I don't know art. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did like the 3x3 or whatever of his face. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds. I would feel so pretentious if I made a thing like that.
David says one big face is more appealing to him.
There's no way that's true, but all right. All right, so let's see. We asked for questions from Slack. You got to stop kicking my foot.
I can't stop moving my feet.
You must stop kicking my foot because it's driving me nuts. All right. Let's see. I don't have a Slack mode anymore, so.
Nope.
So, where we go? There it is. Oh,
oh.
Just appeared. There we go. So Yas asked, what did I miss? Which I think is a hilarious first question. What's coming up product-wise I'm looking forward to? I don't know. Are you looking forward to anything product-wise?
I mean, I did buy something. Well,
we'll talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what the new Parker 51 will be like.
I am curious about that as well.
I'm curious.
Yeah. I've heard that got pushed back, though, so that's not coming out this month. I think it's coming out, like, next year. Like February or something is what I heard.
Well, that's a lot longer away, then.
It's real far. But it is in the future, so it counts. Yeah. I
mean, the other one I'm interested to... I don't know. I don't think we'll get one, but I'm curious, is the new Visconti Homo sapiens.
Oh, yeah. No, I am interested in those, too. Probably ought to contact
3 colors.
Yeah, see if I can get like Kohl's to let me borrow one because they're almost local. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, that's
one
cool.
I'm interested in the see how all of it works now.
Yeah, Greg says the Pilot Vanishing Point link LE 2020, the Black Lynx. I'm like that far from buying one.
Yeah,
it's
you because that's your aesthetic with
super
the vanishing
style.
points. Oh yeah, there's the new Manyo inks. That's true. Jacob,
those do look good. I think those are out now though, so that's not really a feature, but yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I have my. Black
it's still
Lynx
March, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's still March, so if those come in September, they're super. Russia 51 idea. All the pets on the pen body. It's too late.
I know, right?
Also, there's no way I would be able to sell like 500 or 300 of those or something. That's a tremendous outlay. So.
You have like cat toe beans on the bottom.
Yeah.
Toe beans.
And they already make one like that, isn't it?
Or an ear, like one ear flipped up and one down.
Yeah, that'd be a good. Look, it's too bad. Retro's done. We can't be planning retros. It's too late. Too late. Jazz for the Moonstone Pelican. The Moonstone Pelican does look cool, actually. And the ink is actually really nice.
Is it? I hadn't tried it.
Yeah, somebody sent me a sample. So, yeah, it's really nice, actually. I like that. Interested to see it in person. I have a feeling it's going to look like the red one. Like, it's going to have the sparkles, but it's going to be gray.
I like gray, so and it has sparkles, so I don't know.
I think it's pretty cool.
When do they come out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this is next month, maybe? Something like that?
Might be, yeah. So that one I'm pretty interested in. And it's the 200, so it's not very expensive.
So here's the weird thing is that I don't really pay attention much to what's coming out in the future. Audrey does a lot more of that like future shopping than I do. I just don't. Partly because a lot of times we're like, oh, this will come out eventually, and then we'll like never see it. It's like Twisby broke me of future shopping. Because they'd be like, look at this cool thing, and then 4 years later it still hasn't come out, so who knows.
They've been better about that, I'd say.
Well, they just haven't been showing stuff as much.
Yeah, over usually.
Yeah, like the Star Ruby, but behaves. You're grabbing this one. The Star Ruby, I think, is okay. It's not. Yeah, it's in that cup somewhere. Yeah, Star Ruby's okay. The color didn't do it for me, so I didn't feel like I needed to have one. You can put it next to our beans. It doesn't really show up very well.
That's why I wasn't gonna do it there.
Yeah, yeah, that's the Star Ruby. Which
you really can't see the shimmer,
no.
but there are shimmer particles in there.
Yeah, there's shimmer in there. But yeah, I think the gray looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Let's see. It's Fat Nib Friday or Flex Nib Friday. What am I writing with? Today, I've been mostly writing with... I was using the Esterbrook Jr. because I just got that, and so I want to write with it. And also, I was writing with... Yes, hi, Katie. I know. And the other thing I was writing with was actually the other SD, the big SD, mostly. And then I was doing some writing with my spoke pen. It's the original spoke pen that Brad Dowdy did as a Kickstarter, and now I mean, you just buy them. I haven't gotten the Roadie, which is the short version of this yet. I'll probably get one eventually, though. Yeah, I was filling out some paperwork with this, and pretty good. Although my ink is starting to dry up in here, so I have to get a new ink cartridge.
Yep.
Wearing it out. So that's what I've been using. I haven't been using a fat nib, really. I ran out of ink in the fat nib pen I was using. Leonardo Momento Zero Piston in Girasole. It's pretty awesome. The piston one is a grande, right? Do they have a regular size Momento Zero piston? I haven't kept up with all. There's so many.
Yeah, I don't really know. Do I get to say what I've been using?
Yeah, what have you been using?
If you've gone to FC, I have been signing all the cards with my Pilot Kakuno with Pilot Red ink.
How you liking that, Kakuno?
I like it. I'm almost done with the cartridge, actually. I know. It's a big
Wow.
cartridge. Yeah, it's about a quarter of the way, or a quarter left.
I feel like it was only like a week ago you got that, too.
Well, I've been signing a lot. I've been doing a lot of work.
I guess.
So I've been using that, and then to sign off some just regular paperwork, I've been using the retro in, I want to say the ombre gold spot. I forget what it's like. Bahama. I don't remember. Is it the pink to
Orange?
green?
Pink to green?
Was it, or which one did I get? It was either pink to green or like pink to orange. I look at it every day. It's just one of those things that you sort of come colorblind to it. Yeah. But I've been signing things with that. That's it. I mean, I've been trying to focus on certain pens and getting ones that are inked up through, and then, not having ones that dry up in my pens. Because I'm bad.
You are bad at that.
I complain to people about doing that, and I do it myself.
Yeah.
So.
Really interested. So a couple of people have mentioned a TWSBI VAC 700 Rainbow, which I haven't even heard about.
I think I remember seeing like a picture, but
probably a render. They just drew a picture of it. Matchy gray today. Yeah, I know. I put this on because I had a Zoom meeting, a faculty meeting earlier, and you're wearing almost Mont Blanc.
Very close. That's part of the reason why I got
this shirt is actually your first Franklin Christoph shirt. Because before you really worked there.
Yep, Chicago Pen Show I got this for. It is a little bit large. I mean,
it really does. Yeah.
But I got it, for the first show that I worked, which it ended up just being me and Jim going to to Chicago.
That sounds brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Somebody's got to get their... Becky still has to get her new polish on her nails.
Well, a little self-care at some point. You know.
Is it the Vega and Altair you got there?
She got that. And she might have gotten something else, too.
The piston only comes in the Grande. I haven't tried a Grande because the price point on those is a little high for me, mostly. Yeah. Those Jonathan Brooks ones look really good, though. So
they did.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Beth loves the Kakuno. I think it's a good pen.
Yeah. For the price, you can't get much better for the price.
Yeah, I think that's right. Let's see what else we got here. What are Odd's thoughts on the Ribbon Retro? And they want mine too, but they don't really need it.
So I bought it. But to be fair, when was it that I ordered a bunch of retros from Gold Spot? When was it? Like a week ago?
2 weeks ago?
At least?
It feels like forever.
Anyway, I bought it when that new NASA one came out. And I bought that right away, and I had a bunch of them in my cart, and I get an email today saying that the creepy scrawlers that I bought is the main one that I actually bought for myself. And everything else was sold out. So the whole order is going to be for Mike now. It ended up just being the one that I wanted. That sold out, so I got refunded for that one. And just so happened, this one from Freckles was released today. And it glows in the dark, which I'm like, well, the creepy scrawlers did too, so maybe this will... I can still get that one from Dromgoole, so I'm considering getting the creepy scrawlers.
I mean, you should.
Know.
You should.
It was your birthday. It's not mine.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's
I give you
it's
permission.
girly.
It's real girly.
But I like it. And I wish the finial had something else on it. But look, I'm not going to... Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, the finial's not very interesting. They could have done a better finial, but...
I think the white's interesting. So I don't know if I have any ones that
And the yellow spot is actually kind of okay.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
It is a little bit more expensive. I don't... Is it sold out now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's still available at frecklesonline.com is where you find that. So yeah, it's really cute. It's still available. It's a little pricey, but that's because it's glow in the dark. The glow in the dark ones always cost more. I think the ink just costs more.
Yeah. No, a Wild Franklin appears.
A Wild Franklin has appeared. I'm always here. I just never leave. Nice. The Omni Franklin, indeed. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, he's not too hard to catch. He's always here. It's pretty easy. Hey, people, hit subscribe. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Hit subscribe for pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Brooks actually sent us some pizza cash.
Pizza
Yeah,
money.
so that's super nice.
A slice of za will be in your honor, Jonathan, if you're watching.
Absolutely. I will eat it in your honor. It's not going to be left. It will be eaten.
Yep.
I'm not pouring it out for you.
Nope.
I'm eating it with my
It's going
face.
into the gullet.
That's right. Such a gross word, gullet.
Look, I'm sorry. That's what came to my
It's
head.
nasty.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's nasty.
Oh, it's nasty. It's a new Twisby 580 coming out, the Sweet Punch. I think that's right.
Oh yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah, it's kind of a hot pink, orangey, reddy color.
I wish it was a little brighter or a little lighter. I'm just not a huge fan of that shade that it is. It's sort of reddish, I'd say.
Grabbing it for you. Maybe.
Oh, I can't wait. Has the jet pen stuff shipped yet?
You know what? I don't know if Jet Pens is shipped yet.
Interesting.
It's not on their list here. Pink Punch. There it is. Come on. There we go. Finial, very nice. No, I can't make it big. I can't.
There it goes.
So there it is. I think it's actually. I think it's nice. It seems cool. It's like a
metallic red to me.
Well, so on one screen it looks pink, and on the other screen, the one that's showing on the video looks way more red.
Yes, but I
me?
don't. Both are too red for me personally.
I think the pink version looks like a much more pink, like rose gold. You know, like if you like dialed up the pink, like dialed up the rose on the rose gold, I think is where it would go.
Maybe.
Maybe
okay.
maybe I'm nuts.
No, that very well may be true. Yeah.
There's another thing which is new. Come on, John Ghouls, go back to your homepage, would you? Which is this, the Pirate's Life Sailor. Right here.
Yeah, I'm curious how different it is compared to my yellow, all yellow 1911 that I bought from Tammy Sager.
I think it's going to be much more mustardy than that. I think it's going to be closer to my Pilot Vanishing Point mustard. I kind of dig it. I think it looks cool.
Even with the gold, huh?
Even with the gold. I think that look weird with silver, frankly. But yeah, okay. I actually like it. I know it's gotten some heat online. You're like, it's a weird color, but I think it's cool.
I don't think it's a bad color. I like the color. I think it's just, for me, initially, I don't see the connect to pirates is all.
Yeah.
If I was told the story, which I still don't actually know, I didn't read it, but if there was something that, you know, if it was like a bright gold that's sort of a gold color for pirates and the booty and all, then that would probably, okay, that makes sense. But I don't really understand the color with the pirate is all.
So I think that's going to be kind of close.
It comes with a pirate coin. I don't know. I don't think of, pirate's booty to be mustardy, but more yellow.
Think a lot about pirate booty, do you?
Constantly. I'm always thinking about that pirate booty.
Oh, man. 2 gold doubloons. That's right. Done with work. Have a yummy pizza Friday. Yep. See you later, Beth. Take care. Can you tell me a true blue ink, not blue, black, or purple, but the most blue ink? The most blue ink that I like is probably, Private Reserve American Blue is great. Also, Monteverde has several that are
You like the Horizon Blue?
That's the one. Horizon Blue. Horizon Blue. Super good. Check that out.
I also like... Well, Frank Christoph has Blue 72.
Blue 72. I always forget about that.
It's
That's
sort
a good
of,
blue.
A nice medium flow. It starts up every time.
Solid medium blue, too.
I work for Frank and Christoph, so
yeah.
Just so you know, I'm biased. But there's another blue I'm trying to think of. You also really like the one from Colorverse. That one's really nice, too.
That's Cat. And that's Shimmering.
And there's the one you just got, too. The new one.
New Colorverse?
It's Star Spangled or something like that.
Yeah, but that's also Shimmer.
But you don't have to get it as Shimmer, right?
That's true. I've never seen it without Shimmer. It's dark and sheeny, and I got the impression they're looking just like a straight up blue.
Well, I thought it was a vibrant blue, but what do I
know? It says we'll never work in marketing. Fine.
Why?
Another name.
I
don't know, Greg. They don't like calling it just mustard.
Well, fair.
Fair. Let's see. Have you tried any linen toolbar inks? I have not. I haven't used any of those.
There's
Visconti
a lot
blue?
of little ones that you haven't tried lately.
There are. Yeah, a ton of them popping up, but they're popping up. They're like $25-$30 a bottle. So
yeah, I mean some of the small, they have to be imported and they're small if they were big bottles, like well you can justify it a little bit more, but yeah, I feel like it's 1 ounce and twice. Yeah.
Visconti blue is a solid choice. I haven't used Visconti blue in a while. I've got a bottle of that. It's really good. Blue 72 is getting some love in the chat. It's cool. Robert Oster has a million blues. That's accurate.
That's true.
Yeah, dude rules blues.
That's true. Jacques Herbon, Bleu de Mignot. Minois. I don't know. I don't speak French. I'm sorry. I
haven't tried that one. I don't know that one
You
at all.
probably got samples of that from...
I didn't.
Really?
No.
Not from Anna?
I only have... I have a few, but I don't have that one. Just got Waterman Serenity Blue. Yeah, another solid blue.
Sure, that's another one. Yeah.
So yeah, Audrey's thoughts on the Ribbon Retro is I have to have it, and I bought it immediately.
I bought it.
That's
and it's free shipping. I mean,
yeah.
I appreciate that.
I also think it's good. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily for me, but I think it looks cool. Will you stop knocking things over with your cattail, you little butt? Okay. Favorite inks for fall and Halloween is Diamine Pumpkin, isn't it? Yep. Next.
So I would think that for you, some of the warmer browns would be one, like your Scotch brown or whatever that one you use a lot.
Yeah, or the green browns, like a Ricky Chaw, or a Safari from Diamine.
Yep.
Or Salamander, or... So here's the other truth, and that's that I don't link colors to seasons. Like, that just doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't do it.
Nail polish, it's very common. Like, there are fall colors. There are spring pastels. It's very... And neons for summer. It's very much done that way. I
kind of think, like, maybe part of that's that I don't really think about things visually that way, and so I just don't.
That could be.
I just don't link them together. It doesn't do it for me.
Aphantasia is getting you again.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't bother me, but yeah. But yeah, like pumpkin. I think it's got a name that's very fall. The pumpkin thing going on. I think that's. But yeah, Diamine Pumpkin is an awesome orange.
Also, the Diamine Orange.
Diamine Orange is
straight
stellar.
Orange. Actually, you just tried it with the Show and Design pen.
Eternal Blue, still one of your favorites. Yeah, it's still one of your favorites. Eternally, maybe.
What about some Quink?
I don't really care for Quink. I've never used one that I like.
It.
I know a lot of people like the Quink blue and black and stuff, and I remember using it a while ago, and it's like, all right, fine.
For a straight blue, the Lyrebird blue is good too.
Oh yeah, the Krishna Lyrebird blue is real good. That's true. Yeah, it's a solid one. And also really inexpensive. Yeah, you're right.
So, anyway, there's a lot of options there, but...
Penman Sapphire. Oh, yeah, Penman Sapphire is super easy to get your hands on. Although, I do have Straits Pen's Poor Man's Sapphire right here in front of me, which is a very nice blue ink as well.
Yep.
There's the Poor Man's Sapphire. It's hard to get. I think you can get it at Lemur Ink is about the only place, and I think only sometimes. But check that out. Straits Pen's Poor Man's Sapphire is supposed to look like... Penman Sapphire. I think it might be a little better than Penman Sapphire, but planning on getting the TWSBI 580 Punch Pink. I I don't think so. It's not really a color for me, and Audrey doesn't care for that shade very much, so probably
If
not.
it was a different shade than one that calls me, yeah, I would get it right away.
Diamond Pumpkin is great, but it creeps like mad. Well, so any of those orange inks can give you a nib funk, which is just like it crystallizes, but it's the yellow component, and so anything with that yellow, so like oranges and reds and greens of various kinds will have it, and they'll all do that if you have
enough of it.
Yeah, if enough air is hitting your nib, basically. Would you try to wear automatic watches? They're more classy like fountain pens. I'm not gonna. Frankly, I don't. I have an Apple Watch and it does too many things. I've tried. I have like one fancy watch. It's this one. This is my Luminox, and I like this a lot. It's P38. When I'm looking classy, I'll throw this guy on. But automatic watches are kind of expensive, super expensive, and also like I wouldn't wear it enough to keep it wound. So
I like watches. Unfortunately, I need the Apple Watch for motivation. For working out and moving
stuff,
and I've lost a lot of weight, and a big part of it is from motivation of competing against myself, against others is a big thing for me. So unfortunately,
you just have some kind of fitness tracker and some kind of watch.
And it's just too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of watches. I think that's safe. Safe for me. So nothing can be worse for nib funk than Mont Blanc Lucky Orange. Lucky Orange is pretty bad for nib funk. It's up there. Lamy Red this weekend looks orange. I've never tried Lamy's Red, but I do remember it being kind of washed out. Dye, that's the one that's worse. Tasha Dye Orange. That thing will funk up in hours. Like, it's amazing. It's
crazy.
I mean, I use the word funk, but also like remember, it's not going to hurt your pen. Don't freak out if it does it. Just wash it off with water. It'll be fine. It just turns back into ink, so it's fine. Do not get into watches. Nick Shabazz. Nick speaks the truth. That's true. And then he got into watches, so it's screwed up there. Ancient Copper. I haven't had that problem with Ancient Copper, but I believe it. Let's see. David asks, here's an actual question. What's one Italian pen brand you'd have to use for the rest of your life? If you could only pick one Italian pen brand. Does that mean I get to use other pens, but this is the only Italian I can use? What's yours? Italians.
I'm thinking. What's yours?
Well, let's name Italian pen brands right quick. You got Aurora, Leonardo, Omos.
Well, they're not around, but yeah, Montegrappa.
Montegrappa, that's where I was going next. Stipula is Italian.
Is it? Oh, I guess it is.
Pretty sure it's Italian.
Think about them
Delta's Italian.
Not around, but yeah, that's another one.
Am I forgetting any?
Are we forgetting?
Those are the big ones.
Visconti. Did we actually say Visconti?
Oh, I didn't say Visconti. Yeah, Visconti.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first thing I automatically didn't say that because I thought it was like sort of a given one for whatever reason. But yeah. I mean, Omos. Would I want to say that? Probably not, because again, if anything happens to it, they're a defunct brand. So. And they're not coming out with new stuff. Mm-hmm. So if we can continue to get more,
go ahead.
I might call me a Yobo Stick basic person, but I might go Leonardo. They're around. They're releasing new stuff. They got I don't know. They're doing some stuff that I like, and it's it's made there. It's not like
For me, it's a real hard choice between like Leonardo and Aurora.
Yeah.
I really like Aurora.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to go Aurora. Although Leonardo, I think, is a perfectly good choice.
We're married, so I'm gonna go ahead and go Leonardo.
We can get both.
You go ahead and do Aurora, and
Nettuno. Oh yeah, I forgot about Nettuno. Love the Auroras. Your pocketbook doesn't. I get it. I mean, the fancy Monteverde or Leonardos are not cheap either.
And that pink one that just was released. Oh, I want that one.
Pink one of what?
Of the Aurora, the limited edition one.
Yeah.
The pink and black. Oh, I
don't really like that celluloid, or not celluloid. I don't like that material pattern that much, so I'm safe. Like the purple ones and orange ones and blue. I'm safe from all those, fortunately. But yeah, I like Auroras. Generally, they're very, very good. I'm a fan.
And they are a lot more expensive. The Leonardo's, you can get multiple of the $100 and some ones, and you don't feel bad about it. But
You can do that with Auroras too.
I mean, certain like
you're not gonna get the good ones though.
Yeah.
Well, the Epsilon can be really good. I like the Epsilon, but it's not on the same.
Is that the one I got you for your birthday?
Yeah, the orange Epsilon. It's not in the same realm as like the Optimas and 88s.
And it broke and stuff too, and you had to get a replacement part and stuff.
I forget what.
There was like a section had a crack or something.
Yeah, something
like that.
cracked. Do you think there's a market for third-party converters, alternatives to Con 50? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't think there are any of those things. Mm-hmm. Like, there are like 2 companies that seem to make converters.
Yeah.
That aren't just for their proprietary pens. But, yeah.
Schmidt and who else?
Schmidt and, Schmidt.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, who else besides Schmidt?
And Schmidt. Yeah. That's it.
The lesser-known brother to the
Schmidt.
main Schmidt.
Yep, Schmitty Schmidt. Yeah, I think Tony was saying the only clear answer is Omos because David's asking the question.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I get it. But
yeah, I mean, those are nice. But again, that's the only reason
gorgeous.
why I would not consider that as in the future only doing that.
Yeah. Let's see. What supplies do you use for snail mail? I think this is pretty much just me.
Yeah, I don't snail mail at all.
You've sent my dad thank you cards because my dad demands thank you cards for things. So that's about it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, feel free if anyone's interested in sending me snail mail that I will not respond to, but I will read and I will appreciate it.
So
you can send your whatever you want to say to Frank and Christoph and just put attention Audrey. It's gonna get to me. People have done that. So again, if you send me a letter, thank you. I read it.
Right there.
Or that, or FC, doesn't matter. It's gonna get to me eventually.
Yeah. So what do I use? Well, I actually send snail mail.
Washi. Use some Fabriano paper.
Fabriano paper.
Is that Fabriano? What's the other one? The one that's the French one.
Oh, Gilalo?
Yeah.
I use that very rarely because it's a pain to write on. I use a lot of Life Bank paper. I'm going to start using this Midori cotton pad that I got. Yep. I use a lot of washi tape.
Yep.
I just got I showed these on the channel recently. But the thing I like the most, aside from that is...
that's true.
I make my own envelopes. So I got an envelope maker. This thing is great. I love this.
Did you get it on Amazon?
I did get it on Amazon. This is the envelope punch board by Memory Keepers is who makes it. But it's got a little punch up here to do the edges and the corners and the back of things, and I make envelopes like this. So this is an envelope just made out of a piece of thick paper.
Sarah, I'm trying to send a glitter bomb to FC. Aww.
Do it.
Aww.
Do it. Where's my fancy one? Here's a really fancy one. That I made. I haven't used this yet, but it's fancy. It's got a different interior.
Isn't that like Martha Stewart paper?
I think it is.
We got it on clearance.
Actually, they're in that big green bucket thing there.
Super cool. I'm glad we got it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. So I grabbed one of the...
whole thing?
No, you won't be able to lift that. That'll break your back.
Yeah.
It's full of paper. What's so bad about Gilalo? So the one I have has a lot of texture. It's not the whole brand is bad. It's a venerable paper company. It's good. Yeah, that's it.
It is this?
I think so. Yeah, that's it.
It was on the other side.
Yeah, grab one of the other colored ones too, if you would. Yeah, any of those. So I got this at a where did we get this? Michael's. Yeah, and it's got just big papers.
And that's so nice and a different color on the inside. So yeah, that's great for envelopes. We didn't even think about that when we got it.
I wasn't even making envelopes.
It was so cheap. Yeah. We're we have to be able to do something with this.
We got it on a super sale. It wouldn't otherwise.
Oh no, it
cheap,
wasn't. Does it have a price on there?
No, it doesn't. No. But it's big. It's got fun paper, and I also use this a lot, which is just heavy paper from Michael's.
Yep. Sort of in the scrapbooking section.
Yeah, the paper and scrapbooking section. Yeah, I've got a bunch of different colors of these because they're not expensive.
And they have sales on them too. So wait for a sale. They always have coupons. So if you get some, wait for one of those times. And
the sizes I use for most of my envelopes are what do I use here? 8.5 by 8.5. So basically, I have a cutting mat, which is also here. Get it out. 8
people have said that they would purchase a Mike Head rickshaw.
That's silly. So I use
Thank
this.
you for the update, Tony.
I got this cutting mat, and I have marked off all the spaces for things I use, and it's got a rotary cutter. And so I just cut those off and make envelopes out of them.
Do you have labels for addressing fancy envelopes?
I don't. The thing that you can do is, these you can write on with fountain pens just fine. I don't usually. I usually use these, which are Pilot addressing pens. They're like a rollerball Sharpie. They are. It smells like a Sharpie. It's permanent as all hell, and it's very broad. So I use that mostly.
You do need a fancy embosser with your address.
A fancy embosser with my address would be very cool.
It would be.
I'd be into that. And the other thing I do is I do wax seals.
Yeah.
And so between making envelopes and doing wax seals, that's the thing that really motivates me to write letters because I like doing those things.
Yeah. And now you have your new stamp or your new wax seal.
I do. I have my own custom wax seal, which I'm very excited about. So I just had to. So this one I can't use for mail because it's too small.
Too small, yeah.
So look up what your postal regulations are because
it might not get there if it has the wrong postage on it.
Yeah, you have to pay more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Fancy embosser, labels. Oh, so I don't use labels for that. I'll either handwrite it or you can take a piece of paper that's like a different kind of, like a different color that you can write on. Yeah. And then, hey, shush. Thank you. And you can write it on that and then sort of just glue that to the outside of the envelope and it works fine. Yep.
That would look nice too.
So that's what I use. That's what those are my most of my supplies. Best autumn/Halloween pen and ink combos. Well, obviously the best Halloween pen is this one, right?
$5,000.
That's right, $5,000. This is the Bump in the Night Retro 51 from Cat and Matt.
And I would say my creepy scrawlers if I would have gotten that.
I know, if you would have gotten it. And then today we got the matching sleeve for it, which I'm really excited about.
Show your orange guy. There he is.
There he is, right there.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. It looks like that's a slightly different illustration, actually.
Huh. Interesting.
It's that guy. Yeah, it's a slightly different illustration, which is fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that, but this is a Retro 51 sleeve. Retro. I really like the pop of orange there on the Rickshaw label.
And the inside being bright.
Oh yeah, that's right. The inside is like the finial, which is super bright green.
Bright green.
Yep. I think that.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch pen would be another good one. Have you cleaned it out and put my green ink yet?
I have not. Okay. No, it's still in my bucket of. My bucket of pens to be cleaned is deep. It needs to be. I got to get on that. I've been so busy that I haven't had time. So, let's see.
I think what else would be a good.
Lucky asks, "How's the quality of the wax seal?" Really good.
Yeah.
It is very good.
Because that's one thing you just don't know when you're just getting a custom one, how... Because sometimes you can get the ones that are just barely etched on the top and you're not really getting a good... Mm-hmm. It sort of becomes convoluted and you can't really tell what it is if it's not deep enough, and that one is a lot.
This is deep and it is crisp. It's great. So, and this is like $30 or something.
And to get like a custom one other places...
It's way more expensive.
Yeah.
So, and these are my wax sealing supplies. So that one.
Who's your favorite wax as well? Do you want to promote any? Well, not ours, but anyway.
It's this one, Atelier Gargoyle. I think is what it says.
Good stuff. We've gotten that at pen shows. It's There
are actually several places you can get it.
I know I've gotten it at Lightbringer.
Yeah, that's where we got the original ones.
Yeah.
But it's a brand that other people sell too. It smells good. And this actually makes it through the mail intact. Yeah. Which is
sometimes
tough.
Rare. Yeah. And it's a little more plasticky and melts nicely.
Yeah. Yeah. Does a really good job. Papier Plume has a really good wax selection too.
Papier Plume. Check out Patrick. He has a lot of wax seal supplies.
Yep. Also, just checked the jungle size. That's the 25. I got the smaller size seal. Clear demonstrators with red ink can have that sinister vial of blood lick for Halloween. That's true.
That's true.
Also, orange pens make a good Halloween.
Yep, that's true.
I suspect. Halloween, honestly, isn't like a thing that I really pay much attention to.
Mike's one of those people that will not dress up. He wants to not dress up as something for Halloween.
Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't do it much. Ever use a glue gun for a wax seal? I have not. No. I always just hold... Oh, thanks for the link, Claire. Yeah, check out that link. I use an alcohol lamp.
Mm-hmm. With not alcohol in it?
No, I don't use alcohol in it. I did use alcohol in it, and it burned my wick up. Like, it just... That wick didn't last at all. I use paraffin oil. Paraffin oil.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
Which is so much better.
Yep.
It doesn't evaporate. It hasn't burned my wick up. I don't think I've actually had to fill this, and I've used it a bunch of times, and it just sits on my desk the rest of the time. So this is great.
Looks cool.
So yeah, so I use that. I just drip it on the paper. Actually, if you go and look at the video for that wax seal, I actually show you how I do it. I do it on the video. There's fire and everything, y'all. Eric asked, where did we go live? Right here.
Hopefully
also.
you're here.
No, he was. He was like one of the first people here.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed you.
And lastly, Beth asks what reviews are coming up.
What reviews are coming up?
Reviews coming up. Well, I have 2 for sure. One is... Just drop that same thing I just picked up. Is the Pen BBS 313, which is called Danjo. It's like a shimmery mulberry or wine.
It actually shows up pretty realistic there, actually.
Yes, pretty good.
I was worried that it was a little too purple, and purple can go
you never
crazy.
But that worked out well. So that's the next ink coming up. Do I have an ink behind that? Oh, yeah. Birmingham Electron is coming up after that, which is a bright blue. Also, for pens, I'm doing this Y Studio Resin Fountain Pen. Look at these. That guy's coming up. And I haven't decided what else I'm going to do. Those are the 3 that are like on my plate. I need to do those very soon. Of course, the JR from
be working on
Esterbrook Jr.
Using it for
I got to use that a little bit before I do an actual like full-on review. I might do like a first impressions kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what I do, but I'll do something with that. Like a black 3776 because serial killers look like anybody else. Wednesday Addams. Nice. You should move to the Philippines. Oh, that sounds good. They don't celebrate it all there. The Christmas fixings go up in supermarkets in August. The Philippines also has Kasama.
That's
and
true.
yeah. So yeah.
That is true.
313 is really good. I got that from Van Ness.
Lisa Van Ness, yeah.
You'll have to check and see if she has it because I think it's one of those pens.
Who else has Pen BBS inks in the U.S.?
I don't know who else has them.
Like, we don't get the pens, but man, I really like their ink.
Yeah, the shimmers especially are really good, but I've used several of them.
We've talked about the Pen BBS shimmers. It's where it's at.
Yeah. So that's what's coming up.
I don't review anything, so.
You review zillions of nail polishes.
I'll just be sitting here talking to you about whatever you want. Hopefully pizza, because it is 23 after. I've been sitting here nicely.
Maybe some of these. I got some non-fountain pens that need to be done.
You did your M1000.
I did my M1000. That's
Congratulations.
done. I did that. That was last week.
I still think that in the future you need to do a comparison of the things of the different. Well, we have to get a 400.
Gum is illegal in Singapore. That's hilarious. I don't do gum anyway, but.
Well, I'm not moving there. I actually don't chew gum very often.
The Uniball 1, I think I'm going to have to review soon. This is a new gel pen from Uniball. I'm using them a little bit more before I do a review on them, but yep, the 1. I've got some more of these coming in my JetPens order whenever that ships. It may have shipped, and I just kind of forgot about it, but
it's possible.
Soonish. This is the Zebra Click Art, which is a fiber tip pen. What you giggling about?
You spit a little bit.
Cool.
I'm sorry. It's that's what I was laughing about. I was like, I hope he doesn't notice my laughing because he's gonna ask why. And
I did. So yeah, that's probably some stuff that's gonna happen soon. When are you gonna review the Pelican 1005? Get out of here, David. Also, I don't have a 1005, so probably never.
You're safe.
Yeah, never is the likely answer. How do y'all feel about?
Here.
Yep. How do y'all feel about reviews on pens that you can't get? How do y'all want to watch a review on a pen you can't have?
Well, is there a possibility that they could get one secondhand, or is this like a custom pen that?
I mean, like old pens, like.
So it's out there. It's there's a potential they could go to a pen show in the future if that happens.
Specifically, this pen.
Oh, I mean, I think that it would be good for people to learn about it if they don't know, and that's something that they could get. They could find on a,
All right.
a vintage page or whatever. I think, but
Fire review on a pen you can't have. Well, Claire, you could have this one.
Well, it just happens to be yours.
Does it exist? I don't even know. I mean, there are. Oh, it's 1005. It does. It means it's got a silver hardware on a 1000. You're a one kitty household. Oh. Yeah, you said that last week, Nancy.
Yeah.
We're really moment of silence for
Sad.
Nancy's fallen cat.
I know.
Yes, from Buying Things News. Yes, there's always secondhand market. Okay, cool. Well, then I'll do one for this maybe soon. This is.
You've been liking that.
I really actually do.
I think you were surprised at how much you liked
I
it.
was very surprised. So a friend of mine let me borrow this pen because I was talking about how I'd never used Mont Blancs. This is a Mont Blanc 146. But it's older. It's from like the 70s or something, I think, and it has a very nice stub factory nib on it, and it's got a really nice ink window. I actually just cleaned it out.
I don't know. I'll admit that I don't know much about Mont Blanc.
I
can't afford, so I just sort of done I'm not going to get one because I can't afford one, but so why am I going to, look into learning about things I'm not really going to have? If you told me, if you just showed that to me, just like, here's this pen, I would not have told it. Like, you said it's from the 70s, like, really? It does not look like it's just such a classic look to it that it does not look.
Yeah, right.
I feel like you could go to a store and get one like that now.
Can't.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
I don't even think they make that nib anymore.
Yeah,
but
I don't think they do. So.
Those are available if we ever do pin shows again. I mean, they're available, but like you can't like go out and buy. Yeah, like, right now it's hard to go out and buy one. Well, then I'll probably do one of these in the nearest future. This is the 146. Tony says that's exactly his stance on Mont Blanc. If Fig Boot disappears and you start reviewing LB5s, we'll know what happened. I mean, I do know what city he lives in. It is close.
Yes, we do. And, we do.
I'm probably not going to hunt David. That's probably not going to happen.
Oh, the same thing could go for some of my limited edition sailors and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I don't
do one of those. That's
why I don't tend to do those very much. I will be getting the sailor from Pen Boutique though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's coming up in the near future.
That's a North American exclusive, right?
Yeah, you
can
buy it
for a while. Those are around, so that's a little different.
Yeah, that's around for a while. See you later, Emily. Take care. You definitely watch Vintage Mont Blanc. Oh well. All right, I'll do that one then. That's the only Mont Blanc I have. In fact, it's actually the only Mont Blanc I've ever used. So
I still haven't, and it's been here, but you've been bogarting that Mont Blanc.
I really have. It's how I roll. Let me see if I can find that link to that Pin Boutique.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's the invoice. Where is it? So hard to find emails sometimes.
Can you search it?
No. Okay. Maybe. P-E-N. No, P-E-N-B-A. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. No, I don't know where it is. Wait. Aha, I found it. Where is that link? There we go. The Kagero Green. Which is this one. So.
Yeah, it's a really nice, warm green. It's one of those ones that it's a very nice fall color, and I think that you could have.
You think that's fall?
Yeah, we were just talking about what good inks you're saying, mossy greens, and that's a mossy green, and yeah.
I was thinking like dead leaf green, but yeah, I think this is
more of a fall and I think you put like a brown ink in there. Fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's fall, y'all.
Yeah. So that one's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Show up time on eBay. That's true. Doing other pens will be helpful for you being sent more. So go for it. Well, yeah. I just I guess that's probably true. Pin BBS can be bought from AliExpress, but the most reliable reseller usually sells it at an inflated price. Oh, that sucks. And with COVID stuff, yeah. COVID has increased prices of shipping. Yeah, it really has. Broads and double broads are super stubby in the current lineup of Mont Blanc. Oh, that's cool. This one actually is a stub, I think. I think it's labeled stub. Let me just make sure. I can't see. It's gotten too dark in here.
What do you need?
I was looking for the nib size marking. I can't see it. It's too dark and I'm too old. But managed to snag the Kagero. It's really impressive. Good. Looking forward to that. One and only Mont Blanc is 146 from 90 and 92, which you picked up at a pin show. I think it's one of the last of the old style nibs, feel-wise. Oh, that's cool. Searches for Pin BBS Inc. haven't turned up anything on eBay since COVID. Oh, that sucks. Vintage reviews are great because it seems like the only other way to find vintage is pin shows. I think that's true.
Are you sure it says it?
Um,
Because I just see 585, 14K, Mont Blanc.
I'm actually not sure.
And it's not on the side. Like,
Christian Gat Green would go with that great pen. I'm not gonna put. I don't remember if Gat Green's one of the ones that like never dried for me. I had a couple of Krishna inks that just never dried. I had to actually put tape over them because I wanted to still have it in my Colodex, but it would never dry. Oh, Mont Blanc doesn't mark the nibs. Well, there you go.
I'm like, I can read all the things on here. I just don't see it.
All right, there you go. That's annoying. They don't mark any of their nibs? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to live. I don't know, man. I don't know. So.
I'm hungry.
Audrey's hungry, and it is 6:30, so that seems about
an hour and a half. You've been dealing with us for an hour and a half, people.
That's true. My desk is now covered with stuff again. I think I've talked about all the things I could possibly want to talk about.
Yep.
My sister sent me these fun Mario toys.
You can put them right on top of the TV when we get it.
Yeah.
Made.
I think I will. They'll sit here and watch me play Paper Mario.
Yep.
Yep.
That'd be fun.
What kind of pizza today? I don't know. I've just been asking me that literally all day.
All day. I'm like, what pizza are we eating? What pizza are we eating? He's like, oh, it's too early. Now in the afternoon, what pizza are we going to get? I don't know.
Whatever you want.
It's his pizza birthday, so you got to decide.
I don't know, man. That's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. I don't like... so I don't like birthdays. It's too much pressure. I don't care about the age thing. Like, I don't care about that at all. Too much pressure.
What?
Bon appetit, indeed. Oh, I got a shipping notification for my next snacks box, Universal Yum. So, sometime in the next month, I'll get that.
Yep. One time it was fast.
One time it was fast. Other times it takes a month. So who knows? So, what kind of pizza? I don't know, man. Probably pepperoni. What are you getting?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's where we go.
Probably just get some Domino's.
Feeling lazy.
Yeah. We got Mimi's twice in a row, and I don't want to drive.
Oh, man, they have good breadsticks.
They do. But I don't want to drive.
No.
All right. No marking. Oh, no marking on box TI nibs as well. No marking on any box nibs, which is super duper annoying, honestly. Which is one reason I don't like box nibs. I want to know what size it is. Darn it. But they've sometimes put a little dot on the housing of some color. Then I just remember a color, just like right on the nib, y'all. Put on the nib. You can do it.
There's a cat pushing against my back.
Yeah, she wants the rest of her dinner. We gave him a snack.
No, I gave him enough.
It's your hair. Oh, she flipped your hair up.
She did.
Oh, there we go. Now you're in focus. I wanted you to be in focus too. Yeah. All right, folks. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place, and say goodbye, Audrey.
Eat pizza, Audrey. Yeah. Say goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye, Mike. Bye, everybody else.
Bye.